Hello and welcome to Allie in Sweatpants. My name is Allie and I am wearing sweatpants. If you have been here before, hello. And if you are coming for the first time, welcome. I hope you enjoy. Today will not be a knitting podcast, but more a stash organization video. I have already a huge pile on the ground right here, and so I'm going to take all of this out, go through it, and talk about kind of what I have planned for it. One, because I love watching these types of videos. It's kind of like grocery hauls where I just love to see what groceries people buy. I love to see what yarn people buy. And two, it's kind of like me verbalizing my intentions for the yarn that I've already bought. So that's the plan. I feel a little bit weird because my boyfriend is in the other room and this is the first time I have filmed with someone else around. So, but yes, so I'm going to take everything out of here and I will be back. Okay, I was gonna clear it all out so it was super like aesthetic and look, it goes from empty to full and organized, but I'm fully out of room in front of me. So I think I'm going to start showing and organizing. So basically the way that I want to do it is I want the bottom to be sock yarn, and then I want the middle to be sweaters quantities, and then I want the top to be like smaller quantities. Yeah. How do I want to do this? Maybe I should have thought it through more. I think I'm going to start with socks. We're just going to get into it. So we'll start with this one because it's right here. First brand I'm going to talk about is LaRue Cotton. LaRue Cotton, sorry, I want to talk facing the camera, so if people need to, they can read my lips. Okay, I have more from LaRue Cotton than I thought I did. So they are a company on Instagram. Not on Instagram, on Etsy. Sorry, my brain. It's nighttime. Nighttime. They are a company on Etsy. And, sorry, I got this wrong last time. I think that their Etsy shop is LaRue Crochet and their Instagram is LaRue Cotton. Their labels say LaRue Cotton, but I know that there's at least one that says. I'll have info. I'm going to quickly go through the colors that I have. So this is a beautiful, it was just like a one-of-a-kind colorway. I'm just going to literally start placing it in. Cider. Jupiter sock set, which I think is so pretty. These are all a 55% bamboo, 24% cotton, 21% elastic, 377 yards. Georgia Peach, so pretty. I love this one. crayon box. Such a fun one. I actually had another skein of this one that I've already made socks out of. Axolotl. Pretty. One of a kind. Very 90s vibes. Peachy Keen. It's a little less orange in real life, a little bit more peachy. Siren's Slumber, which is a pretty dark gray blue. Summer Citrus. Pretty. And then Sand Dollar. I love these grayed out ones. Okay. Next I will do the other Etsy brand that I like to buy from called Five Wise Owls. It's the same sock base, but from a different company, so different tire. So I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's a bright, it's almost like a hot pink from, oh no, oh this is LaRue Cotton. Oops. Now we're on Five Wise Owls. So Summer Sunset. Oh. Wow. Tulip Tree. Baby pink with greens and blues. Sea Glass. Love it. Terrytown. Got this with my boyfriend in mind. He loves green. WB Yates or Yeats. Ballerina, which I think I want to do a really pretty lace or texture, like delicate texture sock pattern with this, because ballerina. And then Castle of Indolence. Okay, now I will go into my sock yarn from veganyarn.com. I think our ice machine is shedding plastic into our ice. It's not good. Anyway. Okay. So I have this green from Vegan Yarn, which was part of like in a 10 pack called like the Ocean View pack or something. Then I have Secret Pond. I have two Manga Dark, which has like rainbow speckles. I have Kiki's Headgear and Firecracker, which are two different reds, but both bright reds. Oh, and I have Lucky. So I have three reds. Come on, Nick. Oh. So these three were also in the Ocean View set. Popping the shelf up. This is called Pandemonium. I actually gifted a dear family friend matching skein, and my idea is that one day we will make matching socks. Okay, and then I have teak and silver. Pretty. I've already made my boyfriend a sock in teak, so I had 2 of these. Last for vegan yarn is this yellow, which was also in the Ocean View. I'm not typically a yellow gal because yellow is my sister's favorite color, and she has, excuse me, I feel like this video might be a mess. She has fully claimed yellow as her color, but oh, there's something about this one that I love. Okay, so now we will go into my sock yarn from Universal Yarn Bamboo Pop Sock, which is 55% bamboo, 37% cotton, 8% PBT. It is kind of the like big box store equivalent sock yarn that is plant fibers that I can find here in the US, readily available. And they have a good color range. It's thinner than the hand-dyed sock yarn that I buy, so it kind of feels like it takes a lot longer to knit up, but that's okay. So I have it in, okay, I'm not seeing a colorway. This is kind of like a, yeah, that's accurate. And then this purple shade. I have one in, I have basically 2. I used this one for like contrasting heel, toe, and cuff. White. I used this one to make my boyfriend Christmas socks, which I feel like I've shown on an episode. Green and red, part of the Christmas sock endeavor. I might, it's a mess. I might this year make some for myself. It was really fun to do during the holiday time. I was a bit stressed this past holiday season with gift knitting. I don't really want to do that to myself again, so I'm hoping I can do some fun, I have like some fun colorwork Christmas stockings that I want to make for us and our dog, because I'm proud dog mama. So these 2 colors are like a nice light yellow and kind of a tan. A few self-striping. This one's one of my favorites. I can't wait to use this one. And this one's like different blues. Pretty. I think I'm missing a color, but I have this one which makes gray stripes. I've made my boyfriend socks in that. And this one makes purple stripes, which I gifted a friend for Christmas. Okay, so I have some more sock yarn that is clearly not going to fit in the drawer, but I've also shown these on videos. I have some of the Regia cotton self-striping sock yarn, which I love, but I find it a little bit difficult to get a hold of it here in the US. And I've seen they have like solid colors of the cotton yarn. And I love it. I wish I could get it, but I have so much. It's okay. I don't need more, right? She says that she has several yarn deliveries on the way. Okay, so I think we're gonna go into this shelf. It's mainly going to be, I have quite a bit of, what's it called? Non-indie dyed yarn? Mass-produced yarn. And then I have hand-dyed yarn. So I think I'm going to mainly focus this shelf on my hand-dyed yarn, and then I have a tote for my big company not hand-dyed. And now I can start sharing the plans that I have. So let me just get my notes open. Dog fur. I have like a list of patterns I want to make and the yarn that I have. So here we go. I feel like I'm being extra weird in this video because I feel a little bit like I don't know what I'm doing, and a little bit like maybe it's boring, and a little bit like it is already almost the length of a podcast video. Okay, let's start with this yarn that I haven't known what to do with. It is the Vegan Yarn worsted base in the color Ariete, and it's like not the color that I thought it was going to be. And I haven't known what to do with it because it's not really like a sweater that I would wear. However, and of course it's the one pattern I haven't written down, I will put it, but I just bought a pattern for sweatpants because my fellow knitting friend over on Instagram, Vanessa, said basically like, my brand is Allie in sweatpants, so it seems right that I should knit sweatpants. And I was like, yeah, you're right, I should knit sweatpants. So if I play my cards right, I might have literally down to the yard what I need to make those sweatpants with these. And I feel like sweatpants can be crazy colors, hence these like 90s aqua sweatpants that I have. So I think I'm going to make sweatpants with this. Okay, next. Again, I'm gonna go, well, actually all of these are the brand Vegan Yarn because I save up and then I do an order and then I hoard it because it's so beautiful. So I have a ton that I've bought over big spans of time, but same base. Their worsted base in the colorway Fern. I have already knit my boyfriend a sweater in this that shrank, so it's my sweater now, but I think I'm going to use this to make him the Friday slipover by Petite Knit because he oftentimes to work, mostly in the winter of course, but he wears a little like puffy vest jacket to work over his, you know, flannel or whatever, and I just thought he would look so cute in like a little old man vest. And I sent him a picture of the pattern and he was like, yeah, vest sounds cool. So I thought I saw a spider, sorry. So that's the plan for this yarn. So next I have sets of skeins, which all kind of had a different, well, I was going to do the, I think it's called the Festive Doodle sweater with this, and then I decided maybe not. So now I think what my plan is the Eros sweater by Petite Knit. I think I'm going to hold each color double and stripe it, which is pretty exciting to me. So I have it in the pine colorway, which is nice. Year of the Cat, which is a bit darker in person. It's not, it's just, yeah, it's a bit darker in person, but I love it. I think it's a beautiful color. And then I have Bronze Speckle, which is, oh, I love it. The speckle color in this is very similar to the Year of the Cat colorway. And then Teak, which is a little bit darker. No, actually, it's showing up pretty well. I also have I think 2 skeins here of Teak that I was making a fingering weight sweater out of and realized my gauge was just off. So I had my mom tear it out for me so I could salvage the yarn. Big tip of mine, if you know something needs to get ripped out and you don't have the heart to do it, see if a loved one will do it for you, because that's what I do and it is a huge help for me. Next I have, it is, oh, look at that skein. It is Vegan Yarn's newest base called Taika, which is an organic cotton lyocell blend. And honestly, I probably have too many skeins of this. I think I was planning a cardigan. It's in the colorway Sea Goddess. I can't remember if I just said that or not, which is like a purple speckle. It's really beautiful. And with this, I am planning on making the Nella sweater, or Nelly, probably not Nelly, but sweater by Gregoria Fibers, I'm pretty sure. I made the mistake of writing the name of the pattern and not the designer. I did like name of the pattern with the yarn that I have, but I will absolutely write it down. So I have that. Next I have in the, oh, I forgot to say, these stripy yarns are in the fingering base that I'm gonna make my Eros sweater out of. Next I have in the fingering base 2 skeins of the colorway 5-Day Festival Funk, which was from 2 different dye lots, which I didn't think would make that big of a difference, but clearly you can tell that they are different. I much prefer the pinker one. And then I have the colorway Blush. So I don't actually remember what my initial plan for this all was, but I think what I might try to do is either a contrasty So Summer shirt by Jessie May Design or a contrasty pair of So Summer shorts by Jessie May Designs. To be determined. Next, back in the worsted base, I have the colorway Manga Dark, which I showed in the sock base is like really pretty rainbow speckles. And this, I'm pretty sure my plan is just a vanilla, probably raglan sweater that my boyfriend and I can share. Because I think it's just fun. Nice, like, cozy, shareable sweater. Second to last vegan yarn sweater quantity is this one. Worsted base in the colorway Wolf Girl, which is a really cool color. It shows, I feel like, as kind of an off-white, but it has tones of almost pink, and I really don't even know how to describe it, but it's so cool. My plan for this is, again, to share with my boyfriend, is the Crochaven sweater, which is like a really cool basket weave stitch, almost. So that's my plan for this. Okay, last vegan yarn sweater quantity, is this. It's in the colorway Rose Quartz. And it's a really beautiful, it's a bit pinker in real life. Sorry I keep itching my nose, it's very itchy. It's a bit pinker in real life, but it's a beautiful pink gray. It reminds me of like blankies, like child blankies, because my blankie as a kid, I think was pink, but through love and use became a gray pink. So, and this I'm going to make the I'm really sorry, but the cardigan, I think, is my plan. Or no, that was one of my plans. The other plan was a turtle dove, like, second edition sweater. So I think I'm either going to do the cool basket weave cardigan, or a vanilla sweater. Okay, so that is it for hand-dyed sweaters quantities. Now I'll go into this mess, which I'm going to put in this giant green tote that my mom gave me. So a lot of this is from We Are Knitters, which, controversial. I don't like the direction that they went partnering with Zara Man. I am not going to get rid of the yarn that I have, because that's not sustainable either. I'm going to use it because I have cool plans for it, and I'm going to kind of see where they go from here to decide whether or not I'm going to continue supporting them. But as it stands now, I don't know if I'm going to be buying any more yarn from them, because the yarn that I can buy from them, I can buy from other companies. So, all that to say, I have quite a bit of We Are Knitters yarn. Namely, the recycled yarn, which is 95% recycled cotton, 5% other fibers, 210 yards. So I have, in this kind of grayish color, I have enough for my boyfriend and I. And what I want to do with it for myself is the November jacket by Petite Knit, which is an all over like brioche cardigan coat dealio. I'm very, very excited for that. And then for my boyfriend, I was gonna do the handsome Chris sweater because his name is Chris and he's so handsome. But he wasn't particularly fond of the specific cables in that sweater. So then I was gonna make him the Billy sweater, or Billy pullover, and he wasn't particularly fond of those cables. Come to find out, he's very cable picky. So I'm either going to kind of try to like design his perfect cable sweater or keep searching, but I've been having trouble finding ones that he likes. So, but anyways, that's that. Going in the tote. Okay, so I also have the recycled yarn in other colors. I have it in the black, which is getting a little bit blown out, but you can tell it's kind of like tweedy, which is cool. And originally this is for my boyfriend, but I asked him if he wouldn't mind me using it for the moon set sweater or pullover that I want to make for a family friend. It's like a really pretty V-neck sweater, and I think that she would really like it, and she almost exclusively wears black, but this is black with like a little bit of interest, and he gave me permission. He was like, yeah, go for it. So into the tote. Then I have it in the wine colorway, which is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I'm going to use this to make myself the Billy pullover or Billy sweater because, oh, again, it's like a little bit tweedy. And I think with the cables, it'll just look. Okay, final recycled colorway that I have is Eucalyptus, which is, it's a little bit more gray and muted in real life, but that's pretty good. It's like a eucalyptus green. And with this, I think I want to make myself the Fern Sweater. Oh, I just think, I mean, how can you, it's like a beautiful, I mean, it's named Fern. It has beautiful, almost like leaf lace or eyelets or, it's gonna be beautiful. Okay, last We Are Knitters yarn is the cotton, which is 100% Pima cotton, 232 yards in the color dark copper, which is beautiful, 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 beautiful. This, I think I'm going to make the sweater number 9. The really famous, my favorite things knitwear, you know, with like the kind of detailed raglan. I think I'm going to make it out of this because I think it was Rebecca in the Crayabea podcast made hers, and Bethany from the Well of Knits podcast might have also made hers in a color like this, but I think it's just gonna be, oh, so nice. Okay, next I think I'm going to tackle this situation. Be right back. Okay, and we're back. Okay. How do I want to do this? I don't know. Am I regretting doing this? Maybe. Hope it's enjoyable. Okay. So, how do I want to organize this? I don't know. We're just going to start. We're just going to go in. So I have a sweater's quantity of the Stylecraft Naturals bamboo and cotton. 60% bamboo, 40% cotton, 273 yards. In the color Downpour, which is a gray blue. And I think what I want to do with this is the September sweater by Petite Knit, which is also all over brioche, I think. I'm pretty sure Laura from Penrose Knits, the Knitting Pickle podcast, just finished one. I want to say she did. That's what I want to do with this. Sorry for the crinkling. Next I have Lion Brand Pima Cotton in the pewter colorway. Sorry. Which is like a I don't know how to describe this color. Sorry, it's hard to see through the plastic, but I don't want to take it out of the plastic. So I think I'm going to make my uncle a sweater pattern called the Beagle Sweater. He always wears a sweater with a little button-up shirt collar popping out of it, which I think is the cutest thing ever. And the beagle, he had a beagle growing up, him and my dad did, and this dog is famous amongst our family, so it seemed only fitting, and half of it is like a fun cable. Okay, my phone just cut out, and I thought that I didn't record any of that, but my boyfriend came and saved the day. I don't know what I was saying other than sweater for my uncle. I also have the same yarn in what color is this? The peppercorn colorway, which my boyfriend actually picked out for himself. I don't know what that's gonna be because I don't know if I like the yarn, but he picked it out, so. I feel a little bit drained. Moving right along. I have Universal Yarn Bamboo Pop, 50% cotton, 50% bamboo in the Winter Squash colorway, which is a fun orange. And my plan for this is to pair it with these black leftovers, which will hopefully be enough, probably won't, maybe will, I don't know. And I think I'm going to make the Nord sweater for myself, which I think will just be a really fun all year round sweater, but also a fun Halloween autumn sweater. This video is a mess. Next up, Premier Yarns Bamboo Fair, which is 60% rayon from bamboo, 40% cotton, 273 yards in the colorway Twilight, which is a pretty purple. And I've talked about this before. This is going to be the no frills cardigan for my mom. I picked, it's a mess. I picked out the color for her, but I had her approve it because I want it to be obviously something she likes. And then I kind of asked her sweater or cardigan or shawl. We settled on a cardigan, and we settled on the no frills cardigan because it's, I don't want to say like a bathrobe because that might have like a negative association with it. I mean it in the best possible way. A very comfortable, like, house cardigan it's gonna be for her. Oh my gosh, I almost choked, sorry. So that's what this is gonna be. I hope at least one person's enjoying this mess. Okay. What do I want to do next? What do you want to do, Allie? Next I have this little pack of Lion Brand Oh Baby Organic, 100% organic cotton in the colorway Coral that my mom gave me, that I was going to make my friend's baby a lacy romper out of, but I'm seeing that friend in a few days and it's not getting done, but that's okay because I can always make the baby something else. Don't put pressure on yourself, you know? Next, I have a lot of Knit Picks Shine Sport that I got to make ripple bralettes out of. So, have it in black. I have it in Wallaby, which I've made my boyfriend a sweater in this colorway in the Knit Picks Shine Worsted. By the way, it is 100 yards per 50 grams, 60% Pima cotton, 40% modal. Then I have it in the Platinum colorway. And then Coffee. And then Sweet Potato. I like this one. This one makes me smile. Okay, so the next thing that I want to talk about is Wool in the Gang New Wave Yarn, which this is the only full skein that I have. It is the Mellow Mauve colorway. It's a bit more of a deep, dusty pink in real life than it's looking there, but I initially bought this yarn in a kit and I made the whole sweater, and it did not fit. It was not good. So my beautiful, wonderful mother, and I think maybe my boyfriend as well, tore it all out for me because I asked them if they would. So I think now what I might do with this is make myself the Magnolia Bloom sweater, because I think it would be so pretty with that beautiful, like, get out of here, that beautiful floral bobbly yoke. Yeah, that's my plan for this. It's not the best organizing. Next I have a few cakes of the Lion Brand Kobu yarn, which is 232 yards, 51% cotton, 49% rayon from bamboo in the olive colorway. I've shown this before in a ripple bralette form. I way over ordered this for what I had originally intended it for. And now I think what I think I alternately intend it for is I want to send it to a knitting friend as kind of like a, you're into plant fibers, I'm into plant fibers, here, try some plant fiber that I really like. So I think that's what this is going to be. But this partial skein is going to be another ripple bralette. Next I have Wool in the Gang Shiny Happy Cotton, which is 100% cotton, 155 yards, in the what are you? I want to say like Malibu Speckle or something. It's white with coral speckles. And my plan for this yarn, I got it in a like cardigan tank top kit combo, and I made the tank top, and I don't think I want a white cardigan, so I've kind of been going back and forth on what I should do with this. And I think I've determined I'm going to make a family friend of mine a sweater, because she is born and raised in Hawaii, and now she's going off to college in Pennsylvania. So she's gonna go through a bit of a weather change, and I texted her mom and I asked her if a sweater or a cardigan would be something that she would like, and her mom said yes. Can you make it in white? She had a white sweater that she loved and wore to death, and I was like, guess what? I have white. So I'm not sure yet what I'm going to make with this. I was kind of thinking a sweater number 13 by My Favorite Things Knitwear, or a no frills sweater by Petite Knit. I don't know. To be determined. There's no room for it in there. I think I'm gonna put it in here. I think this basket is going to be my currently using / soon to be using basket. I hope at least one person is enjoying this mess. These are going in. Okay, speaking of the soon to be using / currently using basket, this is going in. It's the Vegan Yarn fingering base in the Soot Sprites colorway, because I'm currently working on a Cumulus tee in that yarn. The other yarn that's going in, it's gonna crinkle, is the Drops Bumolin colorway in 05, which is 53% cotton, 47% linen. And I'm currently making a road tripper tee out of this, but I'm making it long sleeves, which hasn't even been featured on a podcast episode yet. So there you go. It's going in. My boyfriend is like skulking by. Okay, I think final thing going in the basket is going to be these bad boys, which are the Vegan Yarn worsted base in Raspberry Speckle that I've been making a, just open it.
Sorry.
He's opening a Cliff Bar that I have been making a novice cardigan out of. And I think I'm actually gonna have these two left over. So my plan is to make the festival sweater my size and make this be fun, like, baubles. And speaking of that, I think I want to use this for the body, which is the Drops Belle, color 22, 53% cotton, 33% viscose, 14% linen. And I think the website, ooh, it's a bit more pink in real life. I think the website called it like rose quartz, maybe. So I think I want this to be the main body and this to be the fun. So it'll be like a very pink sweater, which is fun. Reorg. Fun. Okay, so I have a miscellaneous Universal Yarn Bamboo Pop in like a tan. And I think I might donate this to my mom. I love it, it's really soft, and I had it in mind for a project that is no longer going to be, so I'm gonna give it to her. She crochets scarves to send to deployed military individuals, and this color obviously fits the bill, so mama, it's coming to you. Okay, I think I'm gonna use, last thing, I think I'm just gonna use this big stasher bag for my kind of odds and ends that I have. Like, I have these 3 balls of Shiny Happy Cotton from Wool and the Gang. Colors I don't know, but it came in the cardigan tank top combo because you use these to embroider flowers. But and then I have 1 ball of the Lion Brand Nubu yarn, which is 100% lyocell, in the walnut colorway, which I've made a bralette out of, and I think this might also go in my package that I want to send to a friend. Then I have leftovers from my sweater number 13. How did you get so messy? Okay, leftovers from my sweater number 13. This is the Vegan Yarns Taika base in the mixed nuts colorway, which is a little bit less yellow in real life. Brain, where are you? Am I okay? I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. My initial thought was dish towels, but it's so precious. It's like a skein and a half. I don't think it would make a good hat for me. I don't know. Then I have this leftover Knit Picks cotton yarn, which is like, I don't know if you can tell, but it goes from like really, really thin to really, really thick. I made my boyfriend's mom a granny square blanket out of this, and yeah, I don't really know what to do with it. It's kind of like a chunky weight. It's like less than 1 skein. And then I have 2 skeins of the Lion Brand Just Hemp yarn, which is 100% hemp, 93 yards, in the color Cocoa, which looks a little bit more purple in real life, but I think I might try to make my boyfriend a beanie with this. I have some leftover New Wave, Wool and the Gang New Wave yarn in the, I think, oyster shell colorway, which does not look quite, it looks a little bit more cool blue in real life, that I used for my Julie jacket, or Yule. Beautiful cables, baubles. I love it. It's one of my favorite things that I've ever made. So I have a bit of that left over. I have a few skeins of 100% lyocell yarn from Cactus and Lace Designs, which are super pretty. These are destined to be ripple bralettes as well. I have 2 partial balls of this yarn, actually. It is Stylecraft Naturals Bamboo Cotton in the brown color, chocolate or cocoa or coffee, or I'm not quite sure. This I've intended to put pockets on this cardigan because this is actually, I made this for my boyfriend. Thought that was another spider, it's fluff. I made this for my boyfriend and I think he would like it more if it had pockets, so I have the yarn to do it, I just don't have the willpower. So then I have from Five Wise Owls, they're 100% Pima cotton fingering in, I don't remember the colorway, but it's a beautiful green and blue. I have another one of these in the mail that I'm either going to make So Summer shorts with or a So Summer shirt with, both by Jessie Mae Design. I'm also just gonna put my Regia sock yarn in here. That's it. That's all of it. That is my stash, including this bag and the big green bag in the basket. I feel like it's a lot. I feel like it's a lot, but I do really like all of it and I'm really excited to use it all and to create with all of it. And yeah, it's inspiring, isn't it? I don't know. I get inspired by my stash. That's why I have it has glass doors so that I can see it and get inspired by it and remember what I have. And yeah, I hope someone found this interesting or found some humor in it, or I don't know, it felt a little messy to me, but maybe when I edit it and pep it up a bit, it won't be quite so quite so messy. Maybe I should stick to filming in the mornings. Anyways, thanks for joining. Thanks for being here. I love doing it and I love interacting with those of you who wish to interact with me. And hopefully I will be filming a new podcast episode in the next few days. I have stuff to talk about. And yep, I guess until then, I will be back when I have more to talk about. Bye!